Beautiful and happy to be that way. Find out how Hollywood is accepting heavyweight stars on the next Entertainment Tonight. Tonight at 7:30.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you want to adopt little Kayla and Dana as your very own daughter.
Well, honey, it's not going to make me love her any more than I already do, but I don't know. Somehow I think it might make a difference to her someday. I don't want her to ever grow up feeling like we love her any less than the rest of our children. You know what I mean?
The rest of our children. I like it.
You do?
Yeah, I do. Are you expecting someone?
Not yet.
Oh, will you cut it out?
Hey, you guys are just in time for dinner. Can you stay?
No, we can't. We're going to pick up the kids and have a family evening at home like normal people, but we wanted to drop by and fill you guys in on the latest.
Yeah, looks like your good buddy Arthur Claiborne's going to be our star witness.
You're kidding.
No, we're not kidding. We stopped by the infirmary at the prison and talked to Arthur, and he blew one of Gavin's alibis. Now, Billy said that it was Gavin he saw talking to Frankie Wendell at Shorty's bar April 15th. Gavin said it wasn't possible to him because he was at a meeting with Arthur in the executive club. And Arthur said there was no such meeting. And the best part is he's willing to testify to that in court.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh, I just feel terrible leaving that mess upstairs.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. The maid's coming in tomorrow. With any kind of luck, I won't even have to look at that mess. That is, unless your ma sends me home back upstairs tonight because I use the M word too much.
M for maid or mess?
She really thinks she's funny, you know that. I didn't make myself clear upstairs?
You did.
Good, good. So now that this little guy's adoption is all legal, I gotta try to make us a legal couple, huh? And I'm gonna do whatever I have to do to remind you of that every moment of the day, okay? Come on, let's hit the sack, pal.
So you noticed that too, did you?
Yeah, Holden and I both did. I've just been very tense lately, but the minute that judge pronounced them mother and son, she was like a whole different person.
I tell you, I have never seen her happy.
Well, that just goes to show what having a child can do for you. But I guess you'll find out soon enough, won't you?
I can't wait. You know, I'm a little scared because Holden keeps saying he wants a little boy just like Aaron. So what happens if our first child is a girl? Will you be disappointed?
Not if she looks just like you, I won't.
Hi! You might still be at the party. Is Caleb upstairs?
No, Caleb dropped off Lisa first. Oh, he missed you so much at the party.
Oh. I remember it all too, Kate. But we shouldn't be talking about it now. Things are different.
I know they are. But we can't just cancel out all those memories. We can't just pretend that we weren't important to each other.
I never once denied that. Being married to you was the happiest I've ever been in my whole life. Up until that night I missed it up.
Julie,
That night
don't.
you-
Julie. Don't talk like that, okay? I just want to think about the good times. You know, it's weird. I tried for a long time to hate you. And for a while I thought I did. That morning that you walked into the kitchen at the farm, and we found out that we could still talk to each other, I realized that I could never hate you.
Thank you for saying that. But I think we should just go and turn our separate ways and not look back, because remembering the good times just hurts too much, Caleb.
Don't cry, sweetie. I hate to see you so sad.
Caleb.
As the world turns.
chocolate chain reaction. Real chocolate brownies to go. 1, 2, 3. A chocolate chain reaction. Toast brownie bite.
We've added the leading cough suppressant to the proven cold relief of Alka-Seltzer Plus. So now you can relieve your cold and cough together. Introducing Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold and Cough Medicine. 2 kinds of relief from only 1 medicine.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Mom, I spilled grape juice on the carpet.
That's okay.
You must have stain-resistant carpet.
She uses Resolve carpet cleaner with DuPont Teflon. With Resolve, even grape juice comes out easily. For tough carpet stains,
Mom, that's okay.
get Resolve with Teflon. And for cleaning your whole carpet, there's Resolve Foam Carpet Cleaner.
Beautiful.
For your whole carpet, get Resolve Foam.
Here comes a small wonder. Here comes comfort for constipation. A laxative called Dulcolax. It's comfort-coated. Dulcolax is the only leading overnight laxative that is. It's specially coated not to upset your stomach. And more doctors are comfortable recommending Dulcolax than other overnight laxatives. For overnight relief, try gentle, comfort-coated Dulcolax. Small wonder.
Tom, I just don't understand it. Why would Arthur suddenly be turning against Gavin when up till now they both denied any involvement in a plot to take over DeWitt?
Well, let me tell you something. When a guy's in prison looking at a minimum of 8 years and he sees another guilty party walking around free, it can have an effect on him.
Yes, but if Arthur testifies that he was involved with Gavin in insider trading, won't that just open himself up to another conviction?
Well, Tom's going to talk to the federal attorney and see if Arthur can serve time for the insider trading concurrently with the kidnapping sentence in exchange for admission and testimony.
So, when's Gavin going to trial?
Well, the federal attorney is arguing that we try Gavin on the securities violations first, because if we can get a conviction on the insider trading before the murder trial, it could establish a motive for the break-in and the murder.
And you see, it's going to prove that Arthur had real reason to fear repercussion if Carolyn was going to turn him in for securities violation.
Right. Sounds good. Well, on a brighter note, Daryl and I have got some good news to share with you.
I'm going to be the bearer of this good news. Franny and I have already talked to Jessica Griffin about starting proceedings on Franny legally adopting Carol and Dana before the christening.
And it would mean the world to both of us if the two of you, along with Warren and Evelyn, would become her godparents. That is, if you're willing.
Willing? We'd love to.
Yeah.
That is
great.
So have you talked to Evelyn since Gavin's arrest?
Yes, I have several times. She was shocked at first, but after a while she thought about it and said it made a sick kind of sense.
Well, I tell you, crimes of passion are one thing, but when someone plans a murder then hires a killer to carry it out, it just seems so cold-blooded.
It is, Franny. If Gavin was so sure that Carolyn was going to destroy his life if she turned him in, he was determined to destroy hers first.
Well, just like mine would have been destroyed if I hadn't had the strength of this wonderful woman beside me. Hey, you guys, let's all have a toast to happier times, huh?
Yeah.
Here, here.
You got it.
Can I offer any of you some of my devil's food cake?
Oh, no thanks.
No, I'm stuffed at that buffet at John's.
Oh, I wish I could have been there for the signing of the adoption papers. Ivor must be so happy.
Oh, I have never seen her happier. Oh, she was so relieved somehow.
You know, Caleb and I want to adopt just as soon as we're married, but I know from experience it's not that easy. I mean, Ivor was so lucky to have a friend who had to give up her baby.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe it's none of my business, but do you know what the Crawfords did?
Well, yes, but unfortunately that's just not an option in my case. I have thought about the possibility of using a surrogate to bear Caleb's child. I mean, that way at least the baby would be part of him.
What does Caleb think about that?
I haven't really talked to him about it. I guess, you know, part of me is afraid that the mother might change her mind partway through, and after what we went through with Noelle, I just couldn't. But that's selfish, you know, because if it's a possibility, I shouldn't deprive Caleb of it.
Well, maybe Caleb would think that adoption's even better. This way, the baby would have an equal relationship with both of you.
Good idea.
Yeah, I guess so. We should talk about that because one way or the other, we are going to have children. Well, you know, I am going to run up and get in the tub. It was such a long day at the shelter.
That's a good idea. Now, I'm sure that Caleb will be here as soon as you get out of the tub.
I hope so.
Julie. Look, Julie, I wish you would look at me. I said I was sorry about what happened. It was just, you know, those old feelings, they took over.
I know all about the old feelings. It still shouldn't have happened.
Julie, it was just a goodbye kiss. We just, you know, it's going to be a long time since I see you, that's all.
It was a lot more than that, and we both know it.
All right, maybe it was, but look, we don't have to make a federal case out of this. Look, Julie, in spite of everything that has happened between us, everything that's gone wrong, I hope that one day you'll be able to say to yourself that we had some good times in our marriage, that what we had was important, and that we don't need to regret it.
I've lived with regrets all my life. I'm used to it.
Julie, you don't have to live that way anymore. You have a whole new life. In New York, you have a beautiful new baby. Everybody says Ron Gillette's a real nice guy.
He is.
I'm glad. Julie, I just want what's best for you. And I hope that you want the same for me.
I do, Caleb. I just think you should go now.
Okay. I will. Look, I don't want to leave with you crying like this. That's not the way I want to remember you. Here. Dry your eyes. Why don't you give me one of those big Julie smiles I remember, huh?
I'll dry my eyes, but I can't promise you a smile. You better use this, too.
Better? Listen, about Pete and Jenny, I don't know if this is going to help you, but I'd be glad to write a letter and tell them that you love your kids very much, that you'd make a wonderful mother.
Caleb, just stop it! Just stop it!
Julie, what?
Just stop being so damn nice! Stop being so damn sweet! God, I just can't stand it! I can't take it! It hurts me too much!
What's wrong?
Don't you know?
No, Julie, I don't. I don't understand.
Oh, Julie, look who's here. Isn't this a lovely surprise?
Discover the beautiful makeup with the power to fight blemishes. CoverGirl Clarifying Makeup for smooth, clear skin that has nothing to hide from anyone's eyes. The proven acne-fighting formula treats the blemishes you have and helps prevent new ones. So why settle for skin you don't love when you can get what you want with CoverGirl Clarifying Makeup? The one that's tough on blemishes, beautiful on you. CoverGirl, redefining beautiful.
Having trouble getting all your liquid dishwasher detergent out of the bottle? Relax. Try Cascade Liquid Gel. It comes out of the bottle like it should. First time, every time. And because it's pre-dissolved, it rinses away to leave your dishes sparkling, virtually spotless. Try Cascade Liquid Gel.
At Hillshire Farm, we only select deli-quality meats for our Deli Select lean thin slices. So every sandwich you make tastes like it just came from the deli. Like our new honey-roasted turkey, slow-roasted with real honey. And hand-trimmed so it's 98% fat-free. New Deli Select honey-roasted turkey. Now the deli's always open. Taste the difference when it comes from Hillshire Farm.
He's taken her prisoner.
You've got to let me go.
Never. But will two enemies who've joined forces be enough to save her? An all-new Knots Landing, Thursday.
Sex symbols of the 90s? Well, this sheriff and his deputy are dynamic, with a flair for solving the most difficult crimes. An all-new Boys at Twilight, Saturday.
I think that Simone is just wonderful with the kids, don't you?
Glad she's playing with them upstairs. Won't walk in on us down here. You know, it's awful nice not to have to share you with that crowd down at the Mona Lisa tonight. Uh-oh. Must be fans. I guess they just can't live without you. Came looking for an encore. Hey!
Hello.
Come on in.
Hi, Mama. Where's my baby? Well, they're upstairs. Simone's reading them a good night story.
Wait to hear this concept. We're going to take our kids home so they can sleep in their own bed tonight. We don't want them to forget their address.
Knock it off. So, how was the adoption party?
Very lively. Pleasant.
Everybody asked for you, but they understood.
Yeah, we read that Gavin Kruger had been denied bail.
Well, I argued that with all his airplanes, it might be too easy for him to disappear into thin air.
Tom, are you going to try this case?
Of course he is, Mama. He's a DA.
I know that, but I remember you disqualified yourself from Stenbeck case.
Yeah, but this is completely different. With a heavyweight like Gallagher representing someone like Gavin Kruger, we need the best prosecutor we can get.
So how's it look?
Well, Margot's amassed a lot of witnesses and evidence. Right now, it's all circumstantial, though.
Yeah, well, of course, that's all we can expect because Gavin hired someone to do the dirty work for him.
Won't have the testimony of Shorty Martell or Frank Wendell because they both conveniently wound up dead.
Yeah, Billy Lambert would be conveniently dead, too, if Gavin had his way.
Looks like Gavin was behind a hit on Billy Lambert, too.
Yeah.
Keep him from identifying Gavin.
Identifying Gavin is the man who was talking to Wendell in Shorty's bar the day that Carolyn was murdered.
I think I'll just let Margot do my summary, huh?
Honey, I just want to make sure you have all the evidence you need to convince the jury beyond a reasonable doubt. And don't forget we have Emile Sabon.
Now, who's that?
Private Eye in Marseille. His number kept popping up on Gavin's phone records.
And we know that Gavin hired him to pick up Nicole at the Paris airport to get a briefcase from her and then take her back home.
Be interesting to find out what else he happened to.
Yeah, you know what? When you get Emile Sabon's testimony, you're going to have the testimony you need.
Let's hope so. Let's hope he's a viable witness because I got to play this one by the rules every step of the way.
You are going to get this conviction.
I just don't want Gallagher appealing on the grounds of procedural error.
Tell me something. Have either one of you ever considered a different line of work?
Amazing how that little guy likes classical music. Maybe his old man was an oboe player.
Maybe.
You really don't know much about Diane's boyfriend, do you?
No, not a lot.
I still think it would be a very good idea if you could get some kind of medical background on the guy, because if
I
there's an
know, but I
emergency
told
with this
you,
boy...
you know, that it's very hard to get that kind of information under the circumstance.
Is Andy? Dad in there?
Hi.
Dad, listen, I left some photography stuff upstairs in your apartment. Can I borrow your key?
Yeah, sure, Andy. Sure. You've been with Julie this whole time?
No, I went home. I wanted to develop some pictures. But I left a roll of film upstairs, so I'm gonna...
What's her problem, anyway?
I didn't say she had a problem.
Oh, when did you not ever have a
I
problem?
went over there to say goodbye to her, that's all. Goodbye.
I shouldn't really ride that guy with that girl. I swear to you, every time I hear her name, I think she's never going to be out of our lives. She's like a wart. No matter how many times you remove her, she always comes back.
That's terrible.
I know.
You know, I have the opposite feeling, though. I think that, you know, she's really going to get on with her life now.
Why do you think that? And this kid is defending Julie. I got to go in and apologize to him.
I think he needs a diaper change.
I'll do that, too.
How long was an apology?
Some patients' worst colds are at the end of the season. It's a good time to try Advil Cold and Sinus. It has 2 ingredients doctors have recommended over 20 million times. They're both here. Good thing.
Advil Cold and Sinus.
My hair's driving me nuts. Why? It never stays put, like yours. Oh, stop. What do you use? Some Swab spritz. Really? Mm-hmm. With all the expensive ones, you like Swab? Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
My first day of teaching, and I'm out of antiperspirant. So I used my husband's Swab antiperspirant. Well, there were 32 of them and only 1 of me. But I didn't sweat it. Swab kept me cool and dry. And when I found out it's less expensive, I switched. I guess you're never too old to learn a new way to save money.
Suave antiperspirant. So effective you won't believe the price.
Now for men, Suave Super Stick Deodorant. Powerful protection without the pumped-up price.
You know, I grew up thinking that nothing had more iron than spinach. But ounce for ounce, prunes have the same amount. And they're a much better snack.
Sweet, delicious California prunes. Find out how good they really are.
Stain-resistant rugs resist most stains, but some are irresistible. That's why there's Woolite Tough Stain Rug Cleaner. It's tough on stains, but safe, even on stain-resistant rugs. Trust Woolite Tough Stain.
Imagine you're Nadine Lewis. Your back's against the wall, and you've been pushed to the limit.
Honey, I think that you would do anything to get my man away from me. I just do what I do to hold on to my husband.
But will it be enough?
Try me.
Weekdays.
Super Tuesday, first full election results. A CBS News special tonight.
Well, I guess he's not back yet.
I think he must have stopped off at the Mona Lisa to have a drink or something, not knowing that you were going to be here. Why don't we give him a call there?
He might have gone upstairs to say goodbye to Julie.
Julie, I thought she went back to New York today.
She was, but Andy said that something happened and she's not leaving till morning.
Oh. Well, then there's no need to call. I'm sure he'll be home any time now. Maybe I will have a piece of that cake now, Emma.
Well, Ron, I was so surprised when you walked in downstairs. I mean, Julie and I were not expecting you until tomorrow morning.
Well, yes, that's what I told Julie, but I found that after I finished talking with my lawyers, I could catch the next flight out. I thought I'd surprise Julie.
Well, you certainly did surprise her.
I guess you and Julie will be glad to get back to New York and the little baby. Especially since Mrs. Wendell wouldn't, give you custody of Pete and Jenny.
How about another drink?
No, thanks, Lisa. I was telling Julie earlier, if you think it would do any good, I'd be glad to write a letter to the courts on her behalf.
Well, I've hired the best lawyers in Seattle, and if they've decided there's no hope in trying, I don't see what good a letter from Julie's ex-husband would do. Unless it happened to be from Frank Wendell, retracting all the things he said about her in the first place. But unfortunately, that's not possible.
Well, like I said, if there's anything I can do.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
I was going to wait until Julie got back to say goodbye, but I think I'm going to go, and I'll let you do that for me.
Be glad to.
Okay. I hope you know that Julie's a very special person.
Yes, thank you, I do.
Oh, good. I can say goodbye to you in person. Take care of yourself. I wish you the best.
You too.
I hope you understand what I was trying to say to you earlier.
I still wish it hadn't happened.
Well, stay in touch with Mama. Send some pictures of the baby. I'll see him when I get to the farm. Okay. Take care of yourself.
You too.
Well, I've reserved a lovely table for the both of you downstairs, but there is no rush. I know that you haven't had any time alone together, so why don't I go on downstairs and you just come down when you're ready?
That's not necessary. You just give me a few minutes to freshen up, and we can all go down together.
Oh, Julie, what a lovely, young man. He's just so sorry. Oh, honey, I would have warned you, but I had no idea Caleb was still here.
Well, I wish he hadn't been.
Why, darling, what happened?
Oh, Lisa. Andy keeps telling me that I'm rationalizing my life away, but what else can I do?
Honey, what are you talking about?
The simple truth is I'm still in love with Caleb, and I don't know if I can ever get over it.
Oh, here we go. It's still here.
So what do you think, guys? This is home. You remember it?
Oh, stop saying that to them. They know where they live. Here we go. Here they go.
Oh, well, so much for our quiet evening at home, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Hello?
You want this?
Yeah, just a minute. Inspector Piet. Looks like he keeps the same hours we do.
Oh, Inspector Piet. Yeah, oui. Have you found Emile Seblon?
I've got the blues. The bathroom blues. My problem is, I don't have time to clean my bathroom bowl every day. But I want a strong cleaner that doesn't leave blue water in the bowl.
Well, Vanish introduces a clear solution. New Vanish Clear Drop-Ins. Every flush releases tough detergents. Works like a bleach concentrate, but no bleach smell. The water's clear, so you see the clean.
Bye-bye blues.
Vanish Clear Drop-Ins. When clean really counts.
Do you ever get the feeling you're missing something when you're watching TV? If so, read TV Guide. It doesn't just tell you what's on, it gives you the inside scoop on your favorite shows and personalities. In essence... It fills you in. It's about time someone did.
This week, find out why NBC put Jane Pauley on ice and what she plans to do next. TV Guide. Don't watch TV in the dark.
Feel so young. Promise Extra Light Spread. Half the saturated fat and calories of margarine and a taste you'll enjoy with all your heart.
You make me feel so young.
Promise Extra Light. Get heart smart.
Meatloaf tonight? Put an alarm clock in your pantry. Then you won't forget the Lipton Recipe Soup Mix. With its special blend of seasonings and toasted onions, your meatloaf will wake 'em up. Add Lipton Recipe Soup Mix. It's too good to forget.
Order, Counselor. And where were you on the night of the 20th at 11:53 p.m.? Well?
I was at home enjoying a breakfast treat.
A breakfast treat? At midnight?
Philadoro breakfast treats are delicious anytime.
Do you believe this?
Stelladoro breakfast treats. There's no wrong time to eat them.
These are really yummy. Counselor, why don't you run out and get us some coffee?
What?
He helped carry the 17-year-old girl to her grave. Now police say he's the one who sent her there, the pallbearer suspect on hard copy.
Tonight at 7.
Tomorrow is the day. It's the Hoffman Coos one-day sale. Hoffman Coos is giving you 12 hours to save like never before on quality furniture for your home. Wednesday, from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m., save 20 to 50% on everything in our store. Save on beautiful dining rooms, bedrooms, living rooms, sofas, lamps, and more. One day, 12 hours, everything's on sale. Only at Hoffman Coos, the Northeast leader in fine home furnishings and interior design.
Is this flag a symbol of hate?
It is what our ancestors fought and died for.
The next Montel Williams Show.
Tomorrow at 9.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Looks like I'm going to have to get an apartment in town because we're a little bit long in the tooth for the back seat of my caddy.
What's wrong with here suddenly?
Well, I'm just sure that young lady is going to be uncomfortable, you know, with a man with a different last name in your bedroom. It's...
Oh, Bubba,
well,
come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to come to get a cup of coffee to take up.
That's okay. Hey, feel free to use the kitchen anytime, okay?
Well, I'm probably only going to be here for breakfast because it looks like I can get a lunch and a dinner time job at the Student Union cafeteria.
Oh.
Is the meal a part of that deal?
Yes.
Well, that's very enterprising of you.
Still feel free to eat any meal here that you want. You know, if you want to put anything in the refrigerator, that'd be fine, too.
Hey, thanks.
Where'd you live before you came to Oakdale, Simone?
In New Mexico.
What? That's a good ways from here. What attracted you to this university?
Full tuition scholarship for Native Americans. The tribal college I went to on the reservation in Shiprock is only a 2-year school, and I'll need my BA to go into law school.
Sounds like you're a very good student.
I try to be. Speaking of which, I better get back to my study.
Oh, thank you for babysitting so Mel can have a night off.
Oh, I enjoy being with the children.
Okay.
Night.
All right, we'll see you in the morning.
Well, will you see me in the morning?
Well, I certainly hope so.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we ought to wait until your new boarder finds out what fine, upstanding pillars of the community we are.
No, I think she should see what reprobates we are from the very start.
Yeah? Well, then maybe I'll stop looking for the willpower to go home.
Oh.
Can I have this dance?
Do we really get to sleep here tonight, Mommy? Promise?
Pitiful. I heard you whispering that to Adam before you said it to me, so stop it. All right, dinner's almost ready. And I sure could use a glass of that wine, honey. Maybe I turned my mind off. You know, it's just odd that they haven't found Amelia Sablon yet.
Well, let's hope Kruger didn't get to him and tell him to lie low. They'll never find him.
Don't you think it's interesting, though, that his landlady said he hasn't been back to his apartment since we arrested Gavin?
Well, something tells me Mr. Sablon has had plenty of experience evading the police.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what I find interesting. Franny wants to legally adopt Carol and Dana.
Yeah, well, it's a big adoption day at the Arches.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of right up front, straightforward that way. No apologies to the child you're going to adopt. No secrets about the true parentage. I guess maybe I kind of envy Franny and Iva. The courage to deal with this so honestly when the time comes.
You were awfully quiet during dinner.
Well, hon, I was just thinking about that. Gallagher, he's a good lawyer, you know. He might get Gavin off completely, or at least out on bail. And then, like Tom said, he might just hop in his jet, fly to a country with no extradition policy, spend the rest of his life laying on a beach.
Somehow, I don't think that would appeal to a man like Gavin.
Well, it's a lot more appealing than spending the rest of your life in jail.
You know, Daryl, you don't have to always automatically assume the worst about everything. Tommy is a good enough lawyer that he's not going to go into the courtroom unless he has enough evidence to convict.
Honey, I know. I'm sorry. It's just been almost a year now. I want to get this over with for you, for the baby.
I know you do, and so do I. So do I. It's going to happen this time, Daryl. I know it. There's too many things that are pointing toward Gavin, and now that Arthur is willing to testify, there is no way that Gavin can get out of an insider traitor conviction.
Oh, hell, honey, I'd give him DeWitt on a silver platter if it would get him convicted for Carolyn's murder. I'm sorry. I know how upset you get when I lose it like that. I've got everything under control, hon.
Come here. I love you. Why don't we go upstairs now and say goodnight to our little girl, and I'll draw you a nice, relaxing bath, okay? Go on, I'll get that.
Thanks.
Hello? Yes? What? Look, who is...
What is it, honey? Who was it?
I have no idea. I mean, it was a woman. I couldn't place her voice, although it sounded vaguely familiar. She said, the evidence that the police needs to seal the case against Gavin is in Carolyn Crawford's journal.
Write down the number off the caller ID.
All right, what are you doing? Honey, are you going to dial the same... Don't... We should... Just...
Introducing a new line of facial cleansers from Pond's. A range of extraordinary products that leave your skin feeling clean, refreshed, and radiant. Pond's. It brings out your natural radiance.
Sinus weather, and your sinus medicine has made you drowsy. Next time, take Sudafed Sinus for relief of pain and pressure without drowsiness. Sudafed Sinus. Fast relief, not fast asleep.
Just when I need someone to love me, just when I think the world's too cold, there you are, right there beside me. There you are in my heart, standing by me once again. There
Sheba, because you cherish your cat. Now there's another way to plug into freshness. New Glade plug-in shell.
Plug it in, plug it in.
A new shell design and 2 new fresh scents.
Plug it in, plug it in.
It gently warms this refill cartridge for 30 days of freshness.
Freshen up the air. Freshen everywhere. Plug it in, plug it in.
Glade plug-ins and new Glade plug-in shell.
Plug it in.
From SC Johnson Wax.
I remember it all, too. But we shouldn't be talking about the way things were. They're different now.
You are so fun, girl.
Yes. Oh, I think everybody's in bed.
No. Listen, you can hear Mama's records playing. Maybe Carol's in there with her, huh?
I hope so. Oh, I want everybody to be in love like we are. Ah, Caleb, I love you so much. Do you know how safe and secure you make me feel? Being married to you was the happiest time of my life, till I messed it up. But that's over.
You are. Hi.
Angel. Hi, when did you get here?
About an hour and a half ago.
Well, why didn't somebody call me and let me know?
Well, we thought we would. Oh, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I knew you'd be home sooner or later, and here you are.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep you waiting. I was hung up talking to Julie.
Here, obviously. All right, Ron, I know these moods. Why don't you just tell me what's wrong?
Hard day in Seattle. That's nothing to talk about.
Oh, come on. I know that's not it. Why don't you just tell me what it really is?
Okay. You have to know, it's one thing to see you palling around with your old boyfriend, Andy, but when I walk in and find you in a skimpy robe, crying your eyes out to your ex-husband...
Wait a minute. First of all, I wasn't in a skimpy robe, okay? And second of all, I wasn't crying my eyes out. I was telling him about Pete and Jenny, and maybe I got
come on, Jewel. I wasn't born yesterday.
Listen, I told you, what I have with Caleb is over. He's engaged to somebody else. He's getting married here this summer.
But he's not married yet.
No, he's not married yet, but neither are we.
What's that supposed to mean?
What it means is I hate this jealousy stuff. And if this is the way it's going to be, well, it's a good thing I'm finding it out now.
Well, maybe I'm finding out a few things about you, too.
All right, this is dumb. Neither one of us means what we're saying here.
Maybe you don't, but I do. I just hope that if we ever break things off, you're as good to me as you are to your other exes.
Ron, don't run out on me.
Julie? Honey? What in the world happened? You two ran out of the restaurant like you had food poisoning or something.
Well, I wish that's all it was. Ron's all angry and upset now because of what he saw when he walked in on here with me and Caleb.
Well, I saw the same thing. I mean, look, darling, there was nothing going on.
Well, he could see that it was a lot more than goodbye and take care of yourself and I'll see you later. He knows that I still have feelings for Caleb.
Oh, good grief. That's only natural, darling. Look, I still have feelings for a lot of my ex-husbands. Some of them a little bit more than others, but I don't mean to belittle what you were just saying. But I know that Ron is just crazy about you. Sweetheart, go in there, go in the bedroom, slip into bed with him, put your arms around him, and just reassure him. Everything will be just fine.
But should it be? I mean, that's the real problem here. As Ron said, Caleb's not married yet. I mean, what if there's a chance that we could still get... Okay, no, I've got to stop saying this. Caleb belongs with Angel. And I belong with Ron. And that's the way it's got to be. I just wish that I could stop hearing Andy's voice in my ears saying that I don't love Ron.
This is great, I gotta admit. You still make the best ice cream sodas.
Well, I learned it many, many years ago. I was a lad of 15 working in a pharmacy. It was hard work. You have to take the ice cream and you mix it with syrup, and it's always on the bottom of the glass.
Yeah, you demonstrated it several times at the soda fountain of Lucinda's.
Don't mention that name, Lucinda. The kid goes nuts. He's still keyed up from all the excitement this evening.
Oh, boy, I still feel all keyed up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to sleep tonight.
Yes, but not from worry, right? We can all relax now. You know, Ira, that also means that there's no reason for you to turn down Dad's proposal. If Lucinda was going to start any trouble, she already would have. I wonder if she was...
Somehow, Fred Greer knows it's Iva who adopted my baby. She was what?
No.
You know what I think? I think he just wants to say goodnight to you, Andy.
Of course he does. You can't go to bed without saying goodnight to me. Hi, pal. Good night. I love you. All right, want to give it another shot?
We try it again?
He's ready.
Come on.
Yeah, he's ready.
Let's go. See you in a bit. Come on, pal.
He's all yours.
What were you talking about, Lucinda? Lucinda
Oh, I was thinking whether or not she was eating crow tonight. I'll bet she was. Now, listen, I'll bring over the pictures tomorrow. But if Dad asks you to marry him again, say yes, huh?
Well, his eyes are wide open, but he has promised me that he will indeed go to sleep.
Well, let's hope he keeps his promise, huh?
If he's like his mom, I'm sure he will. This is really quite a family we have going here, you know. Aaron, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we get married, Aaron will have the same initials as Andy.
Mm-hmm.
That means that Andy can give him all of his monogrammed handkerchiefs and shorts and cufflinks and socks. See, it's very practical. A.D.
That is the worst reason to get married that I have ever heard of.
Well, you know, I mean, you forced me to go from the sublime to the ridiculous. Come on.
Kiss me.
What do you say?
Flashman's Margarine asks, what is good? Flashman's Margarine. Be good to yourself.
A chocolate chain reaction! Real chocolate brownies to go! 1, 2, 3! A chocolate chain reaction. Toasted brownie bites.
Everybody needs some money sometime. Everybody needs some cash somehow.
Hello, dear.
When you need to send money fast, only Western Union can get it to over 19,000 locations worldwide.
Something in my heart just told me my sometime is now.
Western Union now sends money worldwide.
Publishers Clearinghouse, the house where dreams come true.
Oh, well. Excuse me, I did. Morning, Simone.
Good morning. I'll be leaving in a minute.
Oh, no, don't rush on my account.
You're not rushing me. I have a 9 o'clock class.
Well, I came down to make coffee, but I see it's already made.
Yeah, Marilyn said that you both like coffee, so I made a full pot.
So Marilyn told you that you might run into me in the morning.
I hope it's not too strong.
Oh, no. Can't be too strong for me.
Ah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, did you sleep well? Yes, fine, thanks. Good. My room's very comfortable.
Good. Well, I guess we'll see you later, huh?
Okay, bye.
Good.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
This is never going to work.
Why?
Well, couldn't you see? I mean, that young lady was just as uncomfortable as I was. Now, I've been thinking about this, and I've got a good idea. She's here on a full tuition scholarship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to establish a living expenses scholarship specifically designated for Native America. That way she'll never know where it comes from. She can have the best dorm room on campus, she can have all her meals, and she can devote her time to her studies.
Cal, no. I mean, it's very generous of you and everything, but it would appear like we're paying her to leave here.
Well, if that's the way you want to look...
She volunteered to babysit late with Mona Lisa.
We're all
here.
Morning.
This feels like we never left, huh?
Oh, yeah, speaking of leaving, listen, I've got a meeting at M&A. I'll just go out the front.
Well, I'll walk you out.
No, that's all right. You just stay here and talk to your family. I'll call you later.
You know, I'm just going to take these guys up with Marilyn and Katie, huh?
Yeah,
Come
honey. Gonna see you tonight, I hope. Bye, beach boy. Sweetheart. Mama, is this a bad time?
No. Well, I think that Cal and I are going through a discovery period. You know, he's a wonderful man and everything, but he's never been married before. You know, he's got a lot to learn.
Well, Poopsie, you putting up roadblocks?
No, I'm trying to clear them.
Good. Try hard.
Hello? Oh, Franny. Yes, she's here. Hold on.
Thanks. Hey, Franny, what's up?
Margot, hi. I'm glad you answered it. Look, Daryl and I would have called you last night, but we knew that you were trying to have a quiet evening at home with the boys, so that's why we waited till morning. We probably shouldn't have, but listen, we got another very strange phone call last night. This time it was from some woman who said that the proof against Gavin that the police are looking for is in Carolyn's journal, and she just hung up.
I'm in here, honey. Carolyn's room.
It's the last place I expected to find you. It's always been so difficult for you to come in here.
I know. Well, I can handle it. You know, we're so close to wrapping up this case. I just can't get that phone call out of my head.
I just spoke with Margot, and I gave her the number on the caller ID box. She said she was going to have it traced.
Okay. All right, hear me out. Dana said that the last thing she did for Carolyn was to put some jewelry right back in the safe right here, right?
Yeah.
And then she went out to meet Bill Harper after that bogus phone call. Now, she said that the journal was right here on the night table where I remember seeing it. And we've always assumed that Gavin's goons must have stolen it when they broke in.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Gavin's already admitted that Frank was trying to sell it to him the night that he was murdered.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, the Forest Park police couldn't find it in his apartment.
So whoever murdered Frank must have taken it.
Well, now, we know that Billy Lambert was close to Wendell. We also know that he was desperate for money, would do anything, and he wielded a lot of power over Dana. Now, Dana claims that before she went to meet Bill Harper at the cellar, she spent about an hour at a shopping mall trying to find an outfit or something. What if she spent that hour taking Carolyn's journal over to Billy Lambert?
Amazingly, most people in America have never heard of this product. Tylenol Sinus. The strength you need from the name you trust.
Over 20% of the population can have trouble digesting dairy foods, but lactate can help us easily digest any dairy foods we want.
It's natural. Also comes in real milk. Try lactate and enjoy dairy again.
About a year ago, MCI invented what has become our most successful savings program ever, Friends and Family. Over 5 million people have joined Friends and Family to get the 20% bonus savings. 5 million.
I've seen the savings. I've seen them on my bills. I've seen it with Friends and Family.
It's almost too good to be true. Getting 20% off, I don't even have to do anything.
To say that Friends and Family is popular in a big way is something of an understatement.
I'm committed to try to get all of my friends to go on with MCI because not only will I enjoy the savings, but they will as well.
Now MCI is doing something big to thank everyone. During May, all members will get a 40% bonus savings, double the usual 20% savings. To get that 40% savings in May, hurry up and call and make sure you join Friends and Family now. 40% savings, a thank you gift from MCI to all our Friends and Family customers. And think of this as the card that comes with the gift.
Caleb, all right? I don't know. He's just been real different since he saw Julie last night. Oh, my gosh, at 8:30. I gotta make a call.
Angel, you mustn't be threatened by Julie.
Emma, I just really wonder if Caleb has ever been honest with himself about his feelings for her.
Is it that obvious? Well, I can tell by the look in your eyes last night. You don't look like you got very much sleep either. What's up?
Holden, it's not really something I feel comfortable talking to you about.
Why? After all that we've been through, there isn't anything that you can't talk to me about. It's Julie. Isn't it?
It's eating me up, Holden. I can hardly look Angel in the eyes anymore. Last night, I felt that same old attraction for Julie.
Hi, Caleb. I needed a moment alone.
Sure, no problem.
What's up?
I have to tell you alone. I just called Dr. Samuels for confirmation that I'm pregnant.
Well, we made up.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. Andy keeps saying that I'm not in love with Ron, but I am attracted to him. I am. I didn't feel like I was being dishonest or anything when we were making love.
I think it's time for Andy to stay out of this.
Yeah.
I'll get that on my way out. Oh,
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
I thought Julie might like a ride to the airport.
Oh, well, that's not necessary. You see, Ron is
No,
here.
it's okay. It's okay. Ron's not threatened by Andy.
Okay, well, I'm off to the office if you need me, so
Bye.
bye-bye.
Well, glad to know that Ron's not threatened by me.
Come on, Andy. I just meant that he understands our friendship, that's all. It's not like...
Well, it's not like what?
Well, it's okay now, but Ron wasn't exactly thrilled last night to walk in and find me talking to Caleb.
Julie, look, I feel sorry for the guy. You've made it pretty damn clear that you don't love him.
Andrew, he's in the next room packing. Do you mind? And I don't like you saying that. I'm confused enough after seeing Caleb last night.
Sure you are. You still have feelings for Caleb. Why don't you try to work it out with him?
Because it's just too complicated now. Especially now that Fred Greer knows about Aaron.
Don't worry about Fred Greer, okay? The adoption is final, and nobody, including Fred Greer, is going to stir up trouble about that now.
There he goes.
You know what?
What?
I think we need to change his diaper.
We?
You?
Yeah.
Could you please?
You need that? Coming out one end as fast as it's going in the other. Okay. Then I have to go upstairs, and I have to at least put on a new tie, or else people will talk. I sure wish that your adopted mother would make us a legal couple.
Are we going to make it one car or two?
No, we're taking 2 cars from now on. No more bribes until you marry me.
Is that a joke?
Well, Aaron isn't laughing.
Wish I could. Maybe. Hello?
Is this Mrs. Iva Snyder?
Yes, who is this?
Someone who knows there was fraud involved when you adopted Julie Wendell's baby. I'll be in touch with you later to find out how much it's worth to you to keep me from advising the court.
You take
takes the power of Sanyutab to release the pressure and stop the pain. Sanyutab, relief for prisoners of sinus pain.
At Hillshire Farm, we only select deli-quality meats for our Deli Select Lean Thin Slices, like our new honey-roasted turkey. It's 98% fat-free. Now the deli's always open. Taste the difference when it comes from Hillshire Farm.
Dial a Mattress. For over 10 years, the easiest way to buy a brand new mattress without leaving home. Just pick up the phone and dial 1-800-MATTRES. You'll get the lowest prices on Sealy Posturepedic, Certa Perfect Sleeper, and Simmons Beauty Rest. You'll get express 2-hour delivery. That's right, 2-hour delivery, and you only pay our driver upon your approval. Dial 1-800-MATTRES and leave off the last S for savings.
No better way to face the day.
The morning belongs to Lady Speed Stick. It provides maximum all-day protection against wetness and odor. Lady Speed Stick glides on smooth and dry and helps keep you feeling fresh and confident all day long.
No better way to face the day. No better way to face the day.
Protects you like a man, treats you like a woman.